Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Territorial IO. This is Enzo dropping in this 113 player free-for-all contest here on Australia. In terms of my spawn, things are looking pretty good just to start. I like the overall dynamic of how things are shaping up. I've got a pretty decent pocket. I do see Ecuador over here, potentially could be friends with them. Just kind of want to ally everyone around me just so I don't get Osman lead. I know in this game there's actually a lot of Polish players, and I'm kind of wondering if they're going to collaborate, because I saw at other contests where they actually work together. So I'm not sure what to make of it. I'm just going to try to get out of my zone, do the best I can with clearing, and the fact that I do get to clear stuff is actually huge, because these games, completely random where you spawn, you just get dropped in. I think that's part of the fun of it. And I just need to ally some people just to try to get this position looking all right. I think I should throw up some hearts just because, like, the whole challenge with this position is there's, like, so many people here. I don't want to have to, like, think about every fucking flag that I need to throw up. Okay, so this guy blows up. These are these type of contests for you. It's basically all this freaking chaos at the start. Okay, Ecuador does that. I'm gonna ally Ecuador after I attack him. Okay, this guy blows up. Okay, air blows up. That guy's going that way. Yeah, so you can see a lot's going on here. A lot of people are kind of collapsing all together. We see maths here, and one thing I'm skeptical of, and I'm gonna keep in mind, is just the bias of the PL. Because given that there's like a bunch of PL people here, I just think that they might end up working together. And maybe I can trick them by doing this. PL is not necessarily like the trickable kind of group, if you know what I mean. They're not necessarily on that type of border. And I almost wonder if I want to hit Crown. I'm just thinking, okay, this guy blows up. That's a weird choice. The thing I've just been kind of recognizing with some of these games is that picking fights with really big players early often leads to just like doom. Okay, so full send here. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna also throw a Palestine flag really quick because this guy's got it. And I'm gonna basically send out a heart there. I am concerned about the crown right here. And I'm gonna tell this guy thumbs up because if he fights the crown, I will work with him. So this guy, that makes sense. And I'm just thinking, how far ahead? This crown is at like 200 ahead. I don't know if I can fight it. I think if I fight the crown, I'm just gonna be swarmed by other people around me. Like, that's what I am kind of thinking. So I don't love this whole like attack, back and forth type of thing. But I also am just conscious of like, what does this mean? And I'm gonna flip. I'm gonna flip and I'm gonna go for crown. Yeah. And now I have crown, which isn't great. The problem is just like what full send could do is so bad. Okay, so this guy imploding might be my one shot. So that's good. I'm gonna give this guy a heart and I'm gonna run Turkish flag just because this Turkish dude, I think they're like a little bit more of a threat for me. So I'm gonna give this guy thumbs up. That's good. I think that some of these people, just trying to see, who's this dude? Kid fingered name, I don't know what that is. So I'm gonna chill out. I think this guy's going down. Yeah, they're probably just crazy. And I'm gonna keep on sending hearts to this dude. I'm gonna send him the Turkey #1 sign. That should be good. And then I think Uzbekistan's next. Just when I get up to red interest. Oh wow, that guy wants to get second place. You all probably see this in game sometime. Okay, so that is that. And just thinking of positioning, I think this kind of area is really tough in the regard that, like, there's a lot of people, and I'm just worried about swarm. And I honestly think I might have to basically betray this guy right here. Very unfortunate. So I'm gonna do a boat, and now I'm gonna attack. I just did that to kind of lower my density just a little bit. And I think that attack should be good. So, yeah. So we see multiple people running Turkish flag. I think I gotta go this way. That was probably way too much of a sin, because part of the issue at hand is that essentially, like, if two of these people go for me, it's kind of it. And I do see this Turkish guy without a name basically getting way up there. And I'm just thinking of what that means. So with Squadron, that seems like a game bug. Okay, this means this is the time to go for this guy. just because that full send. Look at all these fucking Turkish flags. Is that not preposterous? This is such a bug. Do you see this? Okay, I can finally see his name. You know, if the developer watches these videos, he probably doesn't watch any videos. He's probably just like sitting in his basement alone. So I'm conscious of kind of this whole dynamic. Did this guy get full sent? I'm gonna take one bite out of that. I just need to be conscious of the PL type of stuff here. Okay, so full send there. I'm not that worried. That should be good. And did this guy take off his Turkish flag? I'm just thinking I'm gonna get swarmed. Right, and I think the Turkish people, right. So I'm gonna switch Turkish flag. Right, so I'm gonna see if this guy will help me out. And basically, I'm just thinking who doesn't make sense to hit. Right, so this guy attacks. I'm gonna push back on that. And I'm gonna basically just try to keep on doing all right here. I was always conscious of the swarm. You see, this is what I said at the start of the video. This is what I said at the start, and I think I'm gonna basically just ally there, and I'm gonna go this way. You see, this is the type of collaboration. I think this guy, no, that's maths actually. I'm gonna wave to him. What a wave. Yeah. Okay, so that's great. That is absolutely great. Thank you so much. I definitely play for Poland Clan, and that's what I get. Yep, that is funny. I'll tell them after the vid that they both double full set me. That's really kind of them. So, my game is now just sitting here. Oh, that's so funny. Yeah, so that's how things go. I guess both the polls didn't like me that much, and now they're basically supporting this dude. So my prediction did come true. The kind of issue in this position is just like, I can't make any moves. I'm smaller than these people. I'm just gonna chill. I can send out a boat and kind of just thinking, okay. So this guy, I say we go here. Yeah, I say we go for him. Right, so I'm gonna double down on that. And I think I'm gonna need some help from some of these other people. But yeah, I just try to get a little bit more land, keep on working with my Turkish brethren here. And yeah, that full send, disastrous. That's how these games work. Where does that put me in regard to the crown? Yeah. I'm gonna just keep mirroring what this guy says, because I also think it's funny. I just love these. I love this. I love this. I love this. I love it how it's like the back-to-back type of thing like that. So, oh yeah, let's even get this guy to basically throw up the thumbs up. I'm gonna go back to Turkey flag. And I think I just sit here. I don't think there's any other play in this position. Like, just because, I mean, I can send a boat and just try to get that island down there, if you see it. And I'm gonna send this guy some hearts, just so this looks good. And I think this alliance with Turkey dude is probably gonna pay off. I'm not gonna eat this full send as far as I'm concerned. So now we get this, and I'm gonna just keep this narrative of this alliance here, just because I think that's good on my front. And yeah, so I'm gonna throw up this. And part of the issue is this crown. They got a lot. And I might actually just take the stalemate, to be so honest, because I actually see this going so bad. I actually think this is gonna go bad, right? Because I think the crown's in a better position. Oh, this guy's rejected peace. So what does that mean? I don't really know. I'm gonna tell people, like, I'm cool with peace. And I'm gonna call up the peace vote, just cause like, if AK sends basically Turkish dude, I think it's gonna be bad. So who voted for peace? So I voted for peace and AK voted for peace. And I don't know what this guy's gonna do, but part of the issue is if we get full send here, this guy, let's say MK gets half of it. That basically means I don't think we have enough troops. Yeah, I don't think we have enough troops to basically do anything. If AK sends crown, we just have drawn, and that's kind of it. So I'm gonna keep voting for peace and see if we can do this. Like, that's my only thought. So who rejected it? Rebel rejected it, and this guy. Yeah, but we get stalemate. So, I mean, sorry PL people trying to sack my game. So let's jump on to another game. All right, everyone, for our second game, we are dropping in on the Crown Jewel, 197-player free-for-all battle royale. I need to throw up Turkish flag immediately just because of Osmanli right here. I do have classic Australia spot, and basically, one of the things I'm thinking is that, well, I just really need this to work. I need this to work. I need this guy not to attack me. If he attacks me, I think it might be over. Okay, so he's attacked me once, but I don't know if that means the end. I think he's just kind of clicking as fast as he can. Okay, he allied. Okay, that's really good. And hopefully that means he'll just stick with me. Yep, so that's perfect. That's perfect. This is why you use Turkish flag. Okay, so that's great. That's an awesome start. I also want to start thinking about basically going for other parts of my zone. So I'm going to send a boat down here. That's a good boat point. And now I'm just going to chill. I'm going to switch my flag over to European Union just because I see Europe there. Actually, Yesiden. That looks like a Turkish name. And given that Turkish people are kind of like, I don't know, like I feel like they're kind of like loose cannons, I'm just going to leave that there. So in terms of my overall position, I'm in 45th place, and what is this guy doing? This is Kazakhstan flag. I'm just going to send him the Kazakhstan flag. H-I-J-K, oh, I missed it. Kazakhstan flag. Yeah, it's like map knowledge awareness. So I'm going to send him that and send him a heart. I don't know if he can see flags, but I'm going to try to get him on my side. And I think I'm going to do one bite out of this guy. Actually, it's probably a bad choice. I think going for Europa was probably a smarter decision. Basically trying to pick that fight. I don't think it makes total sense at this point in time. And, ooh, I see this Turkish guy basically down here throwing up the surrender flag. And I wonder if he'll full send. If he full send, so I'm going to start working. I'm going to start working on Europa. I think this is a make sense play. Okay, never mind. I'm going to go this way. That's good. Suicider. That just looks like a bad person to be close to. And I don't know. I'm going to try to get the... Okay, so full send there. That's fine. That's fine. I don't think I'm in that much danger, especially because of slow reaction time. That's all good. I do see the boat coming. It is not really that significant of a boat. I do have my secret outpost, and I'm going to try to take one other, basically, pivot point. I'm going to take two. Just because I got a little bit of time. And thinking about next steps. Okay, so this guy leaves. I just got to win my zone and then basically go from there. It looks like Antarctica's pretty gridlocked. So, not sure what to say about that. I'm going to switch to Kazakhstan flag. Just because. And still getting back up to red interest. Just because that full send took a ton out of me. And at this point, Islam is for idiots. Okay, so it's a good thing I took off my Turkish flag. And now it's kind of gridlocky. This is part of the challenge at hand. So I'm going to send another boat that way. I have this feeling when this with this guy that looks like a Turkish name, Ben Adamin Amik, I think, well, no, they're actually sending really low attacks. So in terms of this whole shaping up thing, these two are fighting. I'm going to actually get a boat going up there. Okay, so that's good for me. That's good for me. This guy is getting cooked. And, right. So, Poland's coming in there on that front. I might try to do, like... Let me do this. And just try to re-ally really quick. Maybe that'll work. Okay, so let me send some hearts. Just going to check my other, basically, prospects here. And I want to send this guy basically this. I'm going to tell him that we're going to be on good terms from this point on. I think if I attack this guy, especially if I boat him, I think it's going to be a challenge. But I think I do got to do something with my troops. I'm going to do a small, basically just try to do a little chain. Let me do one more here. And then I'm going to do this. So just trying to get a little bit of an edge. I'm going to head this way. Think it makes sense. Okay, so that guy blows up. Not sure if Antarctica's still on the cards at this point. Like, that's what I'm kind of wondering. So, yeah. So this guy blows up. That makes sense. All right. In terms of overall dynamics, 6th place. That's okay. Don't know about Asia. I'm gonna keep this with Poland. I'm gonna flip Poland flag. Okay, so I have to hit this. This clearly needs to be hit. I need to take this out. I need to get Papua New Guinea really quick, and that makes sense. I'm gonna do this. I think I'm gonna take this. Oh, did this get taken? Oh, it didn't get taken out. Okay, that's good. Keklik. Just trying to think about what that looks like. Right there. I'm gonna do one more boat into there. Right. So I'm gonna do one hit here. I think Yuki's actually being attacked by Keklik, the other side. It's very tough to tell. Right. And I'm just thinking, can I basically snowball that entire area? I might be able to. I think I'm gonna go for it. It's a little bit tough. Okay, so Yuki has really good density. Keklik doesn't. And I think, just checking, who is FR Laura? Oh, they probably voted over here. Is that them? Okay, that is them. Right, so I'm gonna just keep on moving on that front because I think this makes sense. And just gonna keep on having my eyes peeled on what's going on here. Do I have basically, yeah, let me see, Keklik. I actually think I can run through this area potentially. So Keklik, it looks like that name might actually be, might be Polish. Yeah. Might be Polish. Part of the issue is this guy's getting up there. Yuki is just sitting and defending. I'm gonna actually just pivot over to Keklik in a second, I think. Yeah, because I think that basically their density's so low, and they don't have any borders on other people, that I kind of have a really straightforward game plan here, just in the sense of like, I'm just gonna push one way, and I already have an edge, and I'm not too concerned about other people. I do think about basically getting some prospects like this direction, so that's fine that this guy's pushing me out. I'm just gonna off-boat right here, basically redo it. He wasted a ton of troops, ton of density going down the drain, and this should probably be it for him. So Yuki looks like they full sent there, and I'm still pretty good with all this. Like, I know my density's going down, but I think it's gonna be all right, just all things considered. I don't think I have like significant threats yet, and I do imagine Keklik's just gonna take a basically punch at me right at the end. And I'm actually cool with it. I'm totally cool with it. Just because even this guy in this other part of Antarctica, I'm not that worried. I'm going to start doing a little bit of a bank here. And I also do need to take, I think I should take Guam. Just because I think that makes a lot of sense. And right. I'm just kind of wondering, what am I going to do after this? I think I just basically deck this guy in this other part of Antarctica. Like, that's how I think about it. So conserve troops, that's good on that front. I don't think I open up any other front, to be very frank. So I'm going to send out big boat there, basically like that. Just try to conserve troops, make things keep on going in the direction I want. I do see how that crown's shaping up, and it almost makes me think that maybe I should really consider, and I'm going to try to dodge that boat if that guy is trying to basically take me out there. I think they are. So yeah, I'm gonna sink this boat right here, just because I can, and make sure that doesn't go straight into me. Yeah, I think actually, with how things are shaping up, I don't know if my boat basically got stopped there, but I think I'm gonna hit right here. And let me just think for a second. I'm gonna start basically going up this way. This is like a crucial point in the game because I have all these troops that I'm basically not using on anything. And it's actually kind of bad in a lot of regards. Molka up here is looking like their density is kind of going down really fast. So I'm gonna put this here, and I'm gonna actually hit them. I'm gonna try to keep these allies and keep that barrier this way. And I think I'm gonna try to go on this front and see how this works out. I do need to be conscious of borders. And I think if I take out Molka and I use this guy as buffer state, I kind of like how things are looking. I need to make sure I don't get boated here. And I think potentially that I can kind of wedge this in the right way. So that's kind of funny I'm still, okay, this guy's going down, and I'm not sure what I need to do here. Just still thinking about things. So this looks good. Just thinking, do I basically go for this? Right? So this is tough. I'm gonna take that. Hope you don't hear my dog in the background. So I'm not gonna fight. I'm not gonna fight on that front. I'm gonna fight this way really quick. And I think this makes sense. Hopefully that these guys are kind of basically punching each other, and me going this way, this can kind of work out. Right, so I'm also kind of conscious of, okay, so full send there, not the biggest deal. That's all right. And I'm gonna give this guy a thumbs up. I'm gonna tell him to keep on going that way. And I'm gonna have this guy keep on going the other way. I'm gonna just build up some troops in this attack right here. Basically just preparing for chain. And in terms of what I wanna do, I wanna just kind of keep on building up troops here. And with this, I'm gonna basically unleash a really dangerous attack on this guy. Basically go back up to cap, red interest. That looks good for me. And I think, okay, not gonna count my eggs before they hatch, because if this guy full sends me, I think it could be really bad, right? So I'm gonna ally that guy for right now. Just let him fight on the other front. And I think player 22 is kind of tunneling, so that's good. And right, so damn, this is so funny that this was this close. In both the games actually have to deal with Poland. So I think 22's tunneling, and this is kind of just going to give me the prerogative to clean this up. And the thing that we can consider too, even if 22 pivoted here, that essentially part of the issue is I don't know if they have enough land that they can basically like take me out, if that makes sense. Like they could attack me, and basically like that could essentially like they could kick me off of here, but I don't think they have enough basically buffer to effectively do anything. So that basically just gives this guy basically being put between a rock and a hard place. So look at that. That's fucking crown jewel. And so you know, this is the game right after the other game. There is not another game played in between that, right? So this guy tries to boat full send me. This guy gets second place. We'll give him a clap. You know, some people don't like people playing for second, but in this position, you know, I actually would have totally respected it if this guy went for us. So yeah, that is game. I don't know who this is. So thanks for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see y'all in the next one. Take care.